What's up, everyone, and happy Wednesday, happy Wednesdays. I hope everyone is having a great day, a beautiful day, and a blessed day as always. Listen, Wednesdays they call it hump day too as well. And it's like, okay, you getting over that hump, getting, into the middle of the week, which means the week is almost over and the weekend is almost here. But again, for my mission and what I aim to do, I feel like you have to reflect, okay, what have you done so far this week? Now that you're in the middle of the week, right? What is it that you have accomplished? What have you did better from Monday till today? Like that is, I feel like it should be the aim instead of just looking at, oh, it's almost the weekend. Because we all love the weekend, of course, but we should use every day, to our advantage because God gave us 24 hours. We are still living, we are still breathing. And so the question is, what are you doing with your 24 hours in a day? Just not trying to get through the day and rush through the days. It's like, no, you have to, I feel like, be productive throughout each and every day, especially if there is success that you want in life, especially if you aim to be different, especially if you have visions and dreams and goals that you aim to reach. So again, just think about, making every 24 hours count. And as always, let's get into this message so that we can get right and not be left behind. So I've done a video, I think pretty much similar to the message that I'm about to give today. And it is because God has confirmed to me. Okay, I think it was the third time I've been hearing this. I'm already reading and studying in the book of Luke right now. So it was something that I got from the book of Luke. And then I heard someone else, making a reference to what I had just read. So I'm like, okay, God, I guess I need to go back and give another account of this message, right? Because maybe someone needed again, or maybe it didn't reach a certain person the first time I gave it. So therefore, let me give it again. And I don't believe I gave the scripture with it the first time I gave it either. So what I want, the scripture first, let's go to the scripture. And the scripture is Luke 16 verse 10, which says that whoever can be trusted with very little can be trusted with much. So what this means is, if God can trust you with the things that you currently have, right? If you are doing well, stewarding well with the things that you have now, then he will bless you with more. Why? Because he can trust you because you've done great things with what he has currently given you, instead of people constantly asking and praying for more when you aren't really taking care of the things that you have now. Meaning, you're praying for a nicer car, but do you take care of the car that you have now, right? Do you get the frequent oil changes that it needs? Do you keep your car clean? Do you wash your car? Just overall, whatever kind of maintenance that your car needs, do you really take care of the car that you have now? Do you, maybe you're asking God for another house, a bigger, a house, maybe you have an apartment, you know what I'm saying? The question is, how well do you take care of the apartment that you have now? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you do the necessary things that is required for an apartment? Because why? Houses need much more care. So if you can't manage an apartment, my friend, then you aren't able to manage a house, right? As well as some of us want better relationships. And this is only speaking to people who, again, aren't taking care of the relationships that they have now. You aren't being a good friend to the friends that you have now. You aren't being a good spouse to the person that you're in a relationship now. So if you aren't doing the best that you can do and being the best person that you can be in certain relationships, so what makes you feel like God is going to bless you with more people in your life who you're going to play with and not be good to? As well as, maybe you're asking God for more money. Listen, if you can't be trusted with the little bit of money that you have now, what makes you feel like God is going to bless you with more money for you to blow that too? No. So therefore, we have to learn to, for one, be grateful of what we have now, but to take care of what we have now. Be good stewards for the things we have now. Because again, go back to the scripture, which says that whoever can be trusted with very little can be trusted with much. So if you are a person who is doing well with the little or whatever it is that you have now, please be rest assured that God is going to bless you with more because he can trust you. That's all that he wants to know, is that the things that he gives us, that we're not going to fumble the blessings that we currently have. Like, wanting more is not a bad thing. Praying for more is not a bad thing. But if you aren't doing well with what you have now, if you aren't being a better person than who you are now, then it's going to be even harder for you to be better, or to manage the more that you get. So my message today is, again, let's all work towards making sure that we are taking care of the things that we currently have, so that we can receive the things that we are praying for, right? And as well as making sure that you are just overall every day, doing what it is that you were supposed to do, and coming to God as often as you should be coming to God too, because again, he judges your heart. And if he sees that you are only in it for the materialistic things, then it's going to be hard for you to get blessed that way as well. So on this beautiful Wednesday, you guys, I pray that my message has touched people, changed you in any type of way, and just overall motivated and inspired you. Because like I always say, let's be motivated, but most importantly, let's stay inspired.